Greetings, everybody. We are live. Want to give you guys one more look at my old booth. D35 and 36, everything's gone. The entire row, it's all empty. So we say goodbye. We say goodbye to Wagonwheel Flea Market. I mean, what more is there to say? A lot of memories in this place. I might end up moving to another row because I'm close to the front. But so yeah, a lot of memories here. I figured I'd wear this shirt today because it's never been more appropriate. You know, I started my channel back in early 2006. I want to say either late 2005 or early 2006. Um, my original plan was make some videos that maybe I could show like a director or producer or something. I didn't necessarily think I was going to become Hollywood famous or anything like that. I just wanted to show off some of my skills, like me playing piano, or bob and clam, or whatever. I was doing skits, you know. And then I found this website called Bopsta, and it was amazing because I could lip sync videos. I didn't have to be good at singing or good at dancing. All I had to do was lip sync the videos. And they did competitions, and I won a couple. Next thing you know, I'm rising up in the ranks, and I'm getting pretty high up there. And then I was in second place for a while overall. And then one day I look and, hey, I'm number one in America. There's only like a few thousand people on the website, so you can't really count that as being actually number one in America. It was number one out of all the people that were on the website at the time, you know. And the site ended up going down. I forget why. For whatever reason, they took it down. Um, the guy that created it, he lives in Australia. I want to say his name was Ben Petro or something like that. Petro. I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, he was from Australia. And him, Equinox, TG, there was a few other ones up there. Amber K93 was the one that was number one in America until I passed her up. I remember this like it was yesterday. Next time I just keep up work, by the way. Had a really tough weekend and would love a shout out. Well, Sam, there you go. There's your shout out. Um, but anyway. So, so then when that website went down, I didn't know what I was gonna do with the channel. I kept making videos, and I want to say between 2011 and 2012, I want to say they weren't necessarily dark times for me, but it was definitely an area in my life where I wasn't really doing anything necessarily productive, you know, and had stopped. I stopped. I stopped really filming. I was really, yeah. Woo! Goodbye, Wagonwheel. But I had stopped doing videos for a while. I had taken a break, and I didn't know if I was ever going to do any videos again. At that point, I didn't really have any. There was no enthusiasm in it. I wasn't gaining subs. I had like 35 subs at the time. I'd been on YouTube for like 5, 6, or however many years it had been at the time, and I wasn't gaining subscribers. I mean, Be True to Yourself had a decent amount of views. You know, there was a few videos that were over 1,000 views or had a decent amount of views, but it didn't seem like I was getting anywhere with that. So I was, and I was also at the same time I was here playing piano, and that wasn't really working out because I was making $50 to $60 a day playing piano, and I'm like, oh, this is exciting. I can make enough money to pay my phone bill. You know, and then there was a guy that started singing up here. His name was Jelvis. I remember it's like it was yesterday because this is the story. This is the Wagonwheel story. You're hearing it here first. This is what happened before all this YouTube stuff. So Jelvis comes up and he's like, Aaron, I don't need you here anymore. They want you to go play over in the beer garden. The beer garden's down that way over by the lake. So he sends me over to the beer garden. And I'm going to the beer garden. I'm pushing my piano. My heavy, this thing weighed like 50, 60, 70. It was enough pounds to where it wasn't something you'd want to lug around, and I didn't have wheels, so I'd like carry the stupid thing. So I go all the way over to the other side of the flea market. And I asked the guy over there, Deuce. I'm like, Deuce, I'm over here. Jelvis sent me. He says you guys want me over here. And Deuce is like, because Deuce used to be over here, and we would alternate on this side of the market until he got to the beer garden was actually the main entertainment spot. And he's like, no, I don't need you over here. Go back to where you were. Tell Jelvis we don't need you. Whatever. So I go back over here, and then that's when he's like, I don't need you. So that ended my playing piano career for the time being, because I was playing over there, and I was selling video games out of my booth a little bit, but the office was like, no, you can't really sell video games. We're giving you this spot for free to entertain, not to sell. So they said I could sell music CDs. At the time, I didn't have too many piano music CDs. I had Aaron Kosharsky's The Beginning with Be True to Yourself and all those classic hits, but that was obviously not a good idea. So yeah, what ended up happening was I ended up moving to booth D35. Oh, here comes the truck. Oh no, it's over there. So I ended up moving to D35, and I started setting up and selling games. And in the meantime, I was toying with the idea of selling video games full time. So I ended up trying. There was another flea market on 66th Street. I don't know if I've told this story before, but this is how it all literally began. So I go over to 66th Street because I was going to set up there on a Friday. And I ran into this guy. He collects Sega stuff. He had like an entire Sega Genesis collection. Matter of fact, I saw him yesterday at the flea market. And I'm over there, and that market was completely dead. But there was a guy there that used to be a manager of a KB toy store. And I tell him I need a sign. Can you make me a sign? I need to figure out what I'm gonna do here. I want to name my booth and all that stuff. And he had a sign that he had made. A sign he had made for somebody else. Actually, he made it for another. I don't know if it was a vendor or what. It was a sign somebody wanted him to make. And he handed it to me, and he said, "Here, use it if you want to sell video. Use this." And I look at the sign, and it said like Game Wizard or something like that. I forget if it was Game Wizard or Video. I forget what the sign actually said. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't practice magic. I'm not into all that spirit crap. I'm not a witch. I'm not a warlock. I'm not into that kind of stuff. But I was thinking back to the computer. You'd have an installation wizard, and then I look up the definition, and I'm like, well, wait a second. Wizard doesn't necessarily mean you have to be practicing magic. That's just a name. But, and I'm like, you know what? Video game wizard. Okay, we'll try with that. We'll try and come up with that. So yes, technically I did. He Pixelon said you didn't. Yeah, technically now somebody else had him make a sign for them. I don't know what the sign was going to be used for or whatever, but I just rearranged the words around, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call it Game Wizard. That's what I'm gonna roll with that. Uh, Wait, actually, all these years I've been lied to. Yes, sir, you've been lied to. So then I come out here and I start selling games, and I meet Joey. You know, Joey's grandma's the reason why I was playing piano all the years up there in the first place. She was here, and Joey was probably, because I'm older than him, he was probably in like high school or middle school or something when I first got here. But by this point, Joey's grandma heard me play. And then she got me in touch with um, who would later become my agent. He died a couple of years ago, which is really sad. But yeah, so she set me up to up here. I was playing on the D row, actually in my same spot, D35. The guy next to me was complaining about the music to the office. So Hardy, the owner of the flea market, he started talking to me. I was like, "Here, play here," and that's how I got the whole piano gig in the first place. A freak accident. Somebody complained to the office about me being too loud. There was a coin guy set up next to me. He was still here. He probably moved all his stuff now. So anyway, so I had known Joey for a little bit, and then next thing I know, Scott starts showing up at the flea market. This was, I want to say, 2012, end of 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. And well, no, I was selling a bunch of video games out of my house to M&M Video Games. I would go outside and buy stuff, build up a pile of stuff at my house, sell it to them in one shot. That's technically I knew M&M guys before they even opened the store. They came to my house one day. They're like, "We saw you on Craigslist. We're opening up a store." It was Mike and Marinko were the two guys. Now Mike went somewhere else. Marinko still owns it, but Mike went to another state. I think he went to Texas or something. But they were buying games off of me. They'd spend $1,000, buy whatever I had. Then I'd have to start all over again. And finally, I'm like, you know what? I can make this money on my own. But anyway, so I'm selling at the flea market for a few years. Not wearing it when Florida isn't the highest coronavirus state. I think I left my mask actually at my store. I'll be there as soon as I'm done with this. I'm gonna leave and head over there. I just wanted to come here since it's the last day. Anyway, so Video Game Sellers episode 1. Meet the sellers. Scott was filming. Things seemed to be going good. Scott got your copy of Die Hard early on, when your knowledge was. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things that happened, like Die Hard and incidents back in the beginning. But yeah, I didn't know as much as I knew now. So anyway, so they're filming their show, and I'm like, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Maybe I could film. I wanted to do some more rap songs, So I did "We Are Young." There's a music video way back, like 12 or 13. It's "We Are Young," and it's got clips of Scott and Joey and whoever Joey was with at the time. I think was in the video or something else. But anyway, so yeah, they were on like episode 15 or 16 or something like that. I forget what it was. So I go to Best Buy and I buy a brand new camcorder. And I'm like, you know what? I'll give this another shot. And I don't know if I was trying to be a troll myself. I don't know what caused this to happen. but I wanted to, I guess, make fun of Scott's show for an episode. It was supposed to be like a skit, you know. It was going to be a skit, making fun of video game sellers, and I was going to call it Video Game Wizard. Or the misadventures of the video game wizard is what I typed. Because, I'm like, oh, it's going to be like all these mishaps going on. And then when I went to title the video, um, I made a typo. I made a typo in the video, and I accidentally put two Z's in the word wizard, and I just left it in there. You know. And everybody asked me, like, why is there two Z's? There's only supposed to be one. Well, that's because it was a typo, and I just left it in. I just rolled with it, and I left it. Do some push-ups for old time's sake. We wouldn't be here without the sign. Aaron's show was always better. I was essentially a copycat, and the title of my episode was First or Last. It was supposed to be a skit, and that was going to be the end of it. But then I saw I got a decent reaction out of some of the people that watch Scott's channel and some of the people that watch my channel. And so what I did was, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep doing a couple episodes, see where this goes. And next thing you know, it's taken off. I'm gaining subscribers. I started with 35 subscribers. To get from 35 to over 7,000 now, that's something in its own right. And yeah, the rest is history. Should have wore the original tattered one though. This is the original. I don't have a second one. I want to order a second one, but what do you know about that sign? Yeah, they got tractors and everything going around. But yeah, so that's essentially the origin story behind Video Game Wizard. That's literally everything that led up to this whole thing. At the end of the first episode, I'm like, peace, because Scott always holds up the two fingers. Herbie, we actually met on Facebook. We met on Facebook and started talking, and then it just went from there. But so yeah, that's how that one happened. Me and her went to school together. We went to Dixie Hollins for 01 to 05, and then I was just looking up old people on Facebook. But yeah. Whew. Despite all the trolls and bad times, I've met some great people and made lifelong friends because of your videos. So at least you have made some sort of long-lasting impact. That was always the plan, to have some kind of an impact. I'm not saying there hasn't been bad people along the way. Matter of fact, even as recent as last weekend, I've been getting attacked, and I'm sure there's more attacks coming. It sucks that there are people out there that do that. I really don't know how to necessarily stop it. But only thing I could do is just keep on trucking. What I can say about Jason White, he was definitely an honest person. Like whenever he said he was going to buy something off me, he did. He donated a lot of money. He was one of my favorite subscribers, actually, even though things got weird at some points, but he was just trying to protect himself. Somebody commented the other day and mentioned the Heineken GameCube that he had. But say 5 nice things about my mother. My mother will usually help me when she can. There's a lot of things that she does. Like, she'll sell a game for too cheap, or like the other day, somebody here gave me a really nice display that I was going to use at the store, and she took it up to the other market, and then she sold it to somebody there for $10. Uh, it wasn't even 10. It was like a $50 case. She let it go for $10, and she kept the money. And the vendor here told me it was mine. I could have. I don't care about the $10. It was just like you could have got more money for that. B, it wasn't yours. You know. She was here last week just grabbing random stuff and taking it with her. I'm like, mother, you can't loot the flea market. Just stop. But let's see. When your movie comes out, haters will be all over, but you will have proof that you can rise above. Uh, yeah, yes. Thank you, Warren, for leaving that comment. I mean, I was trying to keep that for the most part under wraps. I guess it doesn't matter. They find out everything anyway. Yes, I am in talks. There's nothing's written in stone yet, but I am in talks. Somebody wants to fund Video Game Wizard the movie. Um, I don't know. I haven't even dreamt up like what the script's gonna be or how it's all gonna play out or whatnot. But that is one of my goals before I die to actually make a real movie. Kind of like the Game Chaser movie where they spend all this money making a movie. I want one of those for real. I mean, I would like it to be in the movie theaters, but you know, if not, if I could just make a DVD or something, I can get a movie credit. It would be nice. No, Shane, Bits is not funding the movie, but no. If I'm paying for the movie, I'm writing the script. Oh well, Tyler, I didn't think you wanted them to know that. Um, Tyler wants to write the script, and since he said that, I guess I'll just go out and say it. Yeah, Tyler's the one that wants to fund it. Um, welcome. Oh, welcome, RJ. Give CGC the rights to your movie. Yeah, no, I mean, I want to come up with something. I want it to be based on a true story, but at the same time, all Hollywood movies, nothing's going to be exactly the way it was. You have to there has to be at least a few things to spice up the movie to make it, something people are going to want to go and see. They don't want to see something that's boring. Yeah, but Tyler got the cash to do it, so that's good. Yeah, Tyler definitely has the cash to do it. If there was somebody that had horror movie with RJ, oh no, because we could be like a Freddy versus Jason, and RJ's the Mad Stabber Wilson. I don't know. Sorry, RJ, I didn't mean to. But so yeah, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I don't know where the channel is gonna go from here on out. Can we all play our own parts? I guess we could, but do it like the Expendables, but with the original Wagonwheel crew having to go and save the world fighting the GameStop Corp. I don't know where my channel is gonna go, Jersey Girl. It's become apparent that the flea market videos, at least for now, are gonna be put on hold. Because obviously people can't just, watch my videos and take it for what it is. They have to go out and attack me or attack the market and that's not cool on every level, but they want to keep threatening me. And Aaron will be in other movies, one shooting in Colorado. Oh hey, good idea, Dead Gamer. Yeah, as Warren said, there's a few other movies that I'm trying out for. Hopefully when this whole coronavirus thing's over, I'll be in a couple of them. So live streaming again from the store. I don't know. Can I play myself in Laurel? Katie, you can play whatever role you want to play. I'm sure you'll be in the movie at some point. Yeah, attackers fall back. You lose or leave. Leave them alone. I mean, I highly doubt that they're gonna stop. But and it sucks. I just made a new intro video for the new market, and everything was going great. You could just stop telling all your friends to protect yourself in business. Just yeah, yeah. I know. I should make moves in silence. Sometimes I'm just excited, and I want to share my excitement with people. Yeah, we got to find out what all the protocols are for shooting the movie, and where both movies are going to be shooting. One's going to be shooting in Texas, one in Colorado. Anyway, keep your hands clean. Yes, that's a big thing right now. It's kind of hot out today. What time is it? It is 10:18. I think I'm gonna go for another 12 minutes. I'll go till 10:30. I just wanted to get one last video from Wagonwheel. But thanks to everybody that's been watching all these years. What will happen with the Wagonwheel property? I don't know. They claim it's not sold, but poor Josh didn't even get to get his stuff out of his booth. He grabbed a lot of it, but when I went to the office last week and I could grab my check, I guess they just assumed that we were all done. And if I turn my camera around here, they're gone. He had a bird. I don't know if he did a bird liquidation. I don't know if he released the birds. I don't know what. He probably took them back to his pet shop. I think they owned a pet shop. Bird liquidations. But yeah, look at this row. Look at this row. Did you get the script for the one movie shooting in Texas? Yes, I got the script, Warren. I'll try and look over it. Are you guys moving to the Oldsmore? Probably. I don't know officially what we're gonna end up doing. There's a big alien invasion. Aaron and the Wagon crew are going to save the world. Wow. Yeah, Wagon was a ghost town, dead roads. I don't know. Me and the other people that I'm with, we're actually thinking about potentially maybe actually opening up a second location of my store in an actual spot and just not doing a flea market at all. But that would be down the road. It depends on how well my streak keeps going, I guess you could say, because I've been doing halfway decent the last couple months. Better than I've done, like, in a while. You know, the last couple months I've done better than I've done in some years. Potentially. You know, but looking old, but I've watched you grow up at the Wagon Wheel. Yep, they save the world as Be True to Yourself slowly plays while the credits roll. I mean, lots been going on, man. A lot of stuff that you guys see, a lot of stuff you don't see. Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it horrible, you know. And yet somehow here I am, still doing a live stream in the middle of an empty flea market. You would see it, well, some of it's not stuff I want necessarily filmed. You know, like the stuff that happened last weekend, that's really bad. You know, all the new videos being posted everywhere, bringing attention to it, apparently making it worse. You know, Dave and Jason died. Both my aunt and my uncle died 27 days apart back in February, March. You know, it's weird. Her husband died, and then less than a month later, She gets diagnosed with cancer or something, then she dies. Dave Parks died around the same time, or a little bit after, a lot of it after that. Actually, it was like a month and a half after that. But I mean, there's no who do I miss more, Papa Chirps. I miss them all. I mean, I guess, technically closer with Dave. Yeah, Wagonwheel died. I was closer with Dave. Um, I had planned to go down back to Miami in March. We were gonna go to the Keys. We were gonna go to the Florida Keys. We'd never been there, and we were gonna go stay with some of my family I have down there. And didn't end up happening. Coronavirus happened. It pushed back the trip indefinitely. You know. And then no, LV has age, not cancer. Yeah, I mean, everybody was saying it was an overdose, which that's sad in its own right. I was actually really upset when I first found out that news about Dave. I'm sorry for your loss. His life can be tough. Yeah, and just when I feel like I'm getting back off the mat, I'm doing well on eBay, stores picking up. I'm making money on Sundays when I'm not even supposed to be open. You know, and then out of nowhere, everybody kept posting on the Wagon Wheels Facebook page, "Are you guys closing? Did you sell the market?" And they're like, "No, we're not selling the market. We're going to reopen. We're reopening the middle of July. We're going to open before the end of July. We'll be reopened. Everything will be fine." You know. Um, and then one Wednesday, I went to check the page. I was checking the Facebook page every single day because I want to know what's going on with the flea market. What's going on? This is literally my life. And it says, "We're sorry to inform you. It is with a heavy heart that we say that we're closing for good." So. Sorry, there was a golf cart that went by. But but yeah, it just sucks. It's been terrible for me and everyone I know except my best. Keep busy, love your family every day, and make money. You'll be okay, bud. You know, that was like, what was it, Josh and Sharon on 90 Day Fiance? I don't know, but yeah, that was like a gut punch. That was like a gut punch. When I'm already down, I'm so worried about everyone. Thanks, LVSH. I'm worried too. Because things are spiraling so fast. I don't even want to think about what could be next because it's a lot of bad stuff. Nobody else would have been able to handle the trolls, let alone all the real life stuff that's happening to me. Uh, I keep pushing on. I keep trying. You know how? I don't know. Let's go to the nudie bar and have some drinks. Yeah, no. In Florida, any bars that sell alcohol and make most of their money from alcohol had to close back up again. I was living by the edge of their pants this year. I know. But anyway, how much more time we got on this? 4 more minutes, guys. I mean, if you want to call this the Jason White Dave Park stream, or if you want to say this doesn't count as like there hasn't been a day that's gone by where I haven't at least thought about Dave and Jason and the market. Hyperfuse, it's not me that requires it. It's the county laws now. When you go into a place of business, you're supposed to wear a mask. I mean, some people still don't do it. You know, it's really hard to police something like that, but you get like a couple warnings anyway. You know, so if they catch you, but we need to rip Daryl. Aw, I love you, Daryl. Normally I don't call someone out, but there's an account in here, Bill, and it says 13 days left. Um, if you guys can please go watch the video on his channel and leave a dislike for me. Um, you know, and it's people like Bill that ruin it for literally everybody else. Um, Normally I don't encourage trolls, or I don't even want to acknowledge their existence, but I feel like the only way that he's gonna stop is if everybody just collectively, you know, goes and gives him like a decent sized middle finger or something, because I'm too depressed and upset to even worry about whatever he's got planned for me right now. I noticed that he commented and said 13 days left. It's Bill. Just go check. What has Bill done? Bill knows what he's done. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, everybody go check out his channel. Don't subscribe. Just leave a dislike and a nasty comment or something. Don't, Aaron, you never pay the bill, so don't worry about it. Yeah, he posted a video today, and it's not a very good one, but I'll let you guys figure that whole crap out. Anyone got a video title we could search? No, you just search my name on YouTube, Aaron Kosharsky. It'll pop up, I'm assuming. Somebody else found the video and put it to my attention. Yeah. Apparently he's the reason why, yeah, dislike and flag. Apparently he's the reason why I had trouble this weekend at my new home. But it's sad people that have to go to those lengths for stuff. Yeah, that's the title. A message for Aaron Kosharsky. I figured, Aaron, when will there be more Kosharsky episodes? I don't know. The Kosharskys was supposed to be canceled. There's only 2 episodes that I finished that never went up, and they were both the entire Texas trip. I don't know, or not Texas, the entire New York trip. Maybe at some point down the road they'll go up, but for now, you know, renew it for another season. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I don't know where the next chapter of my life is going to be, but anyway, I think we're past our time here, guys. I just wanted to make sure you guys had that video information. Are the writers still on strike? I don't know. I had fun talking to you guys for almost an hour. I gotta go head over to the store. A hot new show for the Roaring 20s. I'll see you guys later. I don't know if or when I'm gonna do more streams, but you say that's why you won't give us anything we want. No, Big Devo, I love the community, actually. I miss the community more than anybody even knows. You know, things just happen. I can't control what the people that watch my channel do. You know, good or bad. There's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is keep trucking. Try the best to stay positive, you know. There's not a lot to be positive for right about now. The way 2020's been going. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time for another Game Wizard stream, probably from somewhere else. I'm gonna miss Wagonwheel. There's my booth way down there one last time. Hold on, guys. Before I end the stream. All $10 games. 3 for $25. Joshy's boot, D34. And the one that started it all, D35. Goodbye for now. Woo.